The movie starts with the Justice League monitoring the activities of the elusive Royal Flush Gang, who have managed to infiltrate heavily guarded locations without alerting the authorities multiple times. Batman eventually discovers the device used by the criminals to phase through solid objects. While investigating a robbery at a diamond vault, he stumbles upon the ongoing crime and requests assistance from the Justice League. As Jack maintains surveillance, he discovers Batman hiding in the vicinity. Batman successfully delays the Royal Flush Gang, giving the other members of the Justice League sufficient time to reach the scene. Just when Ace is about to trap Batman by closing the vault doors, Green Lantern intervenes and forcefully throws Ace against the wall, preventing the intended harm. Afterward, Green Lantern proceeds to pursue Ten, who is attempting to escape on a flying cart. Meanwhile, Superman takes on Ace alone. Wonder Woman gives chase to Queen, while Martian Manhunter sets his sights on King. Flash and Batman collaborate to confront Jack, who has trapped himself in the vault room, firing lasers indiscriminately. While Batman engages Jack, Flash phases through the wall and knocks him out. Green Lantern displays remarkable accuracy by disabling Ten's flying cart, causing her to fall into a lantern cage. Superman employs his immense strength to defeat Ace, tearing the cyborg apart. Wonder Woman uses her lasso to restrain Queen. King manages to temporarily escape Martian Manhunter's grasp by using a handheld plasma generator to electrocute him, but he is swiftly incapacitated by Cyborg, who was called in by Batman for assistance. It is revealed that the villains were utilizing extra-dimensional technology, and Cyborg, being an expert in the field, suspects that someone is supplying them with the advanced tech since the gang members lack the necessary skills to create such devices. Interrogations of the Royal Flush Gang yield no useful information. Batman heads back to the Batcave to resume his work. However, Alfred Pennyworth, his loyal butler, insists that he seek medical attention and rest. As Batman and Alfred return to Wayne Manor, Mirror Master suddenly appears inside the Batmobile through the rearview mirror. Utilizing a mysterious device, Mirror Master swiftly steals all the secured data from the Batcomputer. Bane tracks a tracker sent to him by an unknown sender to the Louisiana swamp. Suddenly, a crocodile attacks him, but Bane's enhanced strength allows him to break free and swiftly dispatch the creature. Shortly after, Bane encounters other villains, including Star Sapphire, Metallo, Malafak, and Cheetah. As they get acquainted, a hidden building emerges from beneath the swamp's surface. The host of the gathering introduces himself as Vandal Savage and welcomes them to the Hall of Doom. It becomes apparent that they were all enticed and brought together through monetary incentives. Vandal Savage reveals that each of them was selected based on their personal vendetta against a member of the Justice League. He expresses his vision for a new world and his determination to eliminate the Justice League, who he sees as an obstacle. Despite initial hesitation, Vandal manages to persuade them to join his cause by highlighting their past failures in attempts to kill members of the League on various occasions. Mirror Master assures Vandal Savage of their capabilities and presents a foolproof plan for achieving victory. To sweeten the deal, Vandal offers an additional $100 million to each member for every Justice League member they successfully eliminate. Star Sapphire grows suspicious of Vandal's flaunting of such vast wealth. Vandal reveals his age, implying his accumulated fortune over 50,000 years, and hints at an ulterior agenda beyond eliminating the Justice League. They receive an official welcome as members of the Legion of Doom. Alfred urgently notifies Bruce Wayne, also known as Batman, about the desecrated graves of his parents and their missing bodies. Consumed by anger, Bruce is caught off guard and Bane takes advantage, delivering a sucker punch. Bane mercilessly beats Bruce, nearly killing him, and proceeds to bury him alive inside his parents' coffins. Meanwhile, John Jones, known as Martian Manhunter, encounters a surprise visitor on his birthday. At a friendly bar, he receives a drink from a mysterious woman out of the blue. Grateful for the gesture, John approaches her, only to discover that she is actually Mild, in disguise. Mild reveals that the drink is laced with magnesium, a substance that has an unusual effect on Martian biology and could be considered poisonous to Martians. While magnesium won't kill him, John's body will continue to excrete it through his pores, fueling flames whenever ignited. As Myofox sets him on fire, John loses his ability to maintain his disguise and reverts to his original form. The flames engulf him, continuously burning without extinguishing, despite attempts to douse him with powder. Upon receiving information that Mirror Master is in the process of robbing the new maglev train in Keystone City, Barry Allen, known as the Flash, swiftly heads to the scene. He rescues the tied-up guards, who reveal that Mirror Master intends to steal old cash being transported to the Federal Reserve, with the goal of replacing it with new bills. When the Flash confronts Mirror Master, he faces the challenge of identifying the real Mirror Master among multiple holographic projections on the trains. Eventually, he reaches the last train and discovers Mirror Master holding an elderly woman captive in a glass cage. Mirror Master explains that the Flash must utilize his super speed to save the elderly woman. However, as the Flash attempts to use his speed to open the vault, he realizes that he is trapped with a bomb attached to his wrist. Mirror Master reveals that the bomb attached to the Flash's wrist is designed to explode if he tries to remove it. Alternatively, if he remains still for 60 seconds or slows down after running, the bomb will also detonate. In response to a distress call, Green Lantern rushes to a salt mine where an armed group known as the Identity Brotherhood has taken over, holding multiple workers hostage. As he delves deeper into the mine, successfully freeing the hostages of the workers inform him that one of the company's bookkeepers has also been captured. When Green Lantern confronts one of the armed men who is holding a woman hostage, he attempts to reason with him. However, instead of surrendering, the man detonates an explosion, sacrificing himself and the hostage. Subsequently exposed to Scarecrow's fear gas, and under the influence of the hallucination induced by Star Sapphire, his thoughts became distorted. Green Lantern becomes overwhelmed by guilt for his perceived failure to save the hostage, despite the immense power he possesses. Driven by this guilt, he decides to renounce his Green Lantern ring, reverting back to being an ordinary human. He resigns himself to his fate as the mine collapses around him. Wonder Woman is enticed to the ports by Cheetah, who provokes her into a one-on-one battle. While Wonder Woman successfully defends against most of Cheetah's attacks, she eventually gets struck by one. Unbeknownst to her, Cheetah's claws are coated with nanites that target Wonder Woman's visual and auditory centers, causing her to perceive everyone around her as Cheetah. Consequently, she starts attacking innocent civilians and even police officers who attempt to calm her down. Understanding Wonder Woman's unwavering determination to fight, it becomes apparent that she will continue battling until she succumbs to a stress-induced heart attack or a brain aneurysm. Clark Kent, also known as Superman, receives a message from Lois Lane, a reporter at the Daily Planet, informing him that Henry Ackard's son, a banned White House reporter, is contemplating jumping off a tall building. Superman swiftly arrives at the scene to reason with Henry. Henry shares a tale of woe, expressing how life has been unjust and harsh to him. However, he unexpectedly fires a kryptonite bullet at Superman. It is then revealed that Henry is actually Metallo in disguise. Metallo exposes his kryptonite heart, further weakening Superman and causing him to plummet from the building's edge. As the Justice League members teeter on the brink of death or are rendered unable to fight, the Legion of Doom revels in their triumph. Later, Vandal Savage unveils a grandiose scheme that he coldly describes as genocidal. He reveals his plan to eliminate half of the world's population. Furthermore, he discloses that he was born 80,000 years ago and currently resides on what is now Sumatra Island. Vandal recounts a significant event from his past when he and others witnessed a meteor shower during their primitive existence. One of these meteors landed near the valley where he resided. While others fled, Vandal felt drawn to it and chose to sleep beside it, sensing its warmth. Upon waking the next day, he found himself forever changed. The radiation emitted by the meteor transformed him into a highly intelligent being and granted him immortality. To prove his claim of immortality, Vandal even challenged Cheetah to slit his throat. Despite the wound, he swiftly recovered, demonstrating his immortality. Vandal asserts that the surviving population will seek a leader who provides them with sustenance, comfort, and order, implying that he envisions himself as that leader. He presents them with an opportunity to become warlords in the New World Order, granting them dominion over what remains of the planet. When questioned about his method for reducing the world's population, Vandal reveals a meticulously designed nuclear missile. Cyborg rushes to the park. The officer in charge informs him that Wonder Woman initially fought against Cheetah but then went into a frenzy, attacking everyone in sight. They were able to evacuate the civilians and secure the park, but restraining Wonder Woman proved difficult. Cyborg eventually deduces that she has nanomachines on her brain stem, causing hallucinations where she sees everyone as Cheetah. With a well-aimed sonic attack, Cyborg successfully frees Wonder Woman from the hallucinations by neutralizing the nanites with a specific frequency. Trapped in a coffin with his parents, Bruce becomes even more determined to escape. Alfred delivers the grave news of Superman being shot, prompting Bruce to realize that the Justice League is under attack. He accesses his contingency plan stored on his computer. Seeking a way out, Bruce asks Flash to vibrate and phase through an iceberg, allowing him to break free from the bomb attached to his wrist. Wonder Woman plunges into the water to administer aluminum oxide to Martian Manhunter, countering the excessive secretion of magnesium. Batman then approaches Hal Jordan, also known as Green Lantern, assuring him that the events were not his fault and that the deceased bodies were androids designed to evoke guilt. Finally, Martian Manhunter removes the kryptonite bullet lodged in Superman's body. The Justice League reconvenes at the Watchtower to discuss the recent events. Batman openly admits that the plan used against them involved his own contingency plans, which were designed to exploit their individual weaknesses. He clarifies that these plans were created as a precautionary measure to neutralize the Justice League if the need ever arose. Batman acknowledges that the members of the Justice League, individually and collectively, possess immense power that could potentially pose a significant threat. He expresses confidence that when his data was stolen, he had also implemented a contingency plan to track down the perpetrator's location. At the Hall of Doom, Vandal explains the devastating effects of the nuclear missile, which is intended to eliminate half of the world's population. The missile would trigger a solar flare that propagates at light speed, obliterating the sun-facing side of the Earth and causing an electromagnetic pulse that destroys all technology. However, the Justice League suddenly appears, confronting their adversaries. Each member of the League fights their respective opponent. Superman easily defeated Metallo, while Wonder Woman incapacitated Cheetah. Green Lantern overpowered Star Sapphire, and Flash outpaced Mirror Master. Martian Manhunter outsmarted Maleficent, and Batman emerged victorious against Bane. Cyborg successfully halted the missile's automatic launch, but Vandal intervened and manually launched it after incapacitating Cyborg. Wonder Woman managed to subdue and render Vandal unconscious. Despite defeating the Legion of Doom, they were unable to prevent the missile from being launched. Superman flew towards the missile to intercept it on its trajectory, but one of the warheads managed to reach the sun, triggering a solar flare. In an attempt to buy them time, Green Lantern created a massive shield to slow down the solar flare's impact. Meanwhile, Cyborg made a discovery that they could utilize the intangibility technology previously used by the Royal Flush Gang to allow the solar flare to pass through Earth. He revealed that the entire Hall of Doom acted as an intangibility device, operated by the Watchtower. By activating it, they would have the power to make the entire Earth intangible, allowing the solar flare to harmlessly pass through and ultimately saving everyone on the planet. At the Justice League Watchtower, Superman shares the news that Vandal Savage has been tried and found guilty of crimes against humanity in the World Court. He has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Additionally, they extend a warm welcome to Cyborg, who has become the newest member of the Justice League. The team then deliberates on whether Batman should remain part of the Justice League after a breach of trust resulted in an attack on them. Batman defends his actions, stating that he would make the same choices again if given the chance. He strongly believes that the Justice League, being a highly powerful group, should have fail-safe measures in place to prevent any potential misuse of their powers. Before leaving, Batman criticizes the team for failing to recognize the potential danger of a member of the Justice League losing control. In a later confrontation, Superman brings up Batman's contingency plan for when he goes out of control. In response, Batman asserts that the Justice League itself is his plan, expressing his unwavering trust in them. As a symbol of this trust, Superman hands Batman the kryptonite bullet that was used against him, entrusting Batman to be the one person he relies on to stop him and protect the planet if the League ever veers towards the wrong path. The end. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.